Hey Fab Girls! Has the new year left you feeling like you are ready for a change? Yes, me too. So this month I'm bringing you a series on how to update your look, and in this episode I'm going to tell you how to do that by adding a new trend. If you're new to my channel, and even if you're not, welcome. I'm Tracy Gold, and it's my absolute passion to bring you fashion tips that make you look and feel fabulous. In this video, I'm going to give you some general tips around how to update your look. However, if you still feel the need for really personalized tips that cater for your individual needs, then wait until the end of the video and I'll tell you how you can get those. Also, if you've seen my videos before, you'll know that I often put bloopers at the end. And for a while, I thought I'd do something a little different and give you a few fast facts about myself. So at the end of the video, you can see those. Right, let's head on into the tips. Now, so many times women think that they need to make massive changes, spend lots of money and time to create or update a new look. Well, listen, sometimes we are in the need for a complete overhaul, and that may take a bit of time and a bit of money to do that. But often there are small tweaks that we can make that will make a huge difference and make us feel new. One of my favorite ways of doing that is to introduce a new trend. Now, before you get all nervous, I'm not saying that you need to look trendy like your daughter or look like you've just raided her closet. Oh, and by the way, if you haven't already, go ahead and download my top 7 tips on how to look fashionable over 40 without looking like you've just raided your daughter's closet. And you can get the link in the description below. All right, so back to the tips. Now, when it comes to adding a trend to your wardrobe, there are a couple of little tips on how to do it effectively. So you that it looks good, and B, that you don't spend a lot of money doing it. So here is the way to go. My first tip is to choose a trend that you want to wear. Now, come on, girls, there might be one that you've been dying to try out, but you're just too nervous to do so. Well, maybe now is the time, but choose a trend that you actually like. I mean, you don't have to wear something just because it's fashionable. Rather, choose one that's going to suit your personal style. Which brings me to tip number 2. When you're choosing your trend, make sure that it's going to suit your personal style. It may be a little bit edgy for you, a little bit out of what you're used to. That's a good thing. But also make sure that it's going to work with your existing wardrobe. This makes it cost effective, because if you're going to start a whole new trend and a whole new look, that could cost you a pretty penny. And if you don't know how to do it, you could end up spending a lot of money and still have nothing to wear. So choose 1 or 2 pieces that is going to enhance your existing wardrobe and make you feel new. So how does this work? Well, I'll give you an example in my own wardrobe. So a few years ago, not that long ago, I fell in love with this whole goth chic look. You know, kind of the punk look, but obviously not in the full-on punk gear. In fact, in the 90s, I didn't even quite like the whole punk look, but now I'm liking it and I'm wanting to wear it. So I added chunky shoes and boots to my look, and when I really started getting into the look, then I added a motorcycle jacket that I absolutely love. In fact, I have quite a few now, but it adds to my existing look. So I can pair it with a pair of jeans or even with some of the feminine pieces I have in my wardrobe. The thing is that you don't have to just wear one thing at a time. The great thing about fashion these days is that you can just mix it up and have fun doing it. Just make sure it works for your personal style and that you can carry it off with confidence. That being said, remember it's a new year and you want to try some new things, so go out and try them. If you are going to try something new and you're not that sure of it, then don't go for a designer item. Rather choose a lower priced item that is going to make sense for you budget-wise. Once you're hooked on the trend and you know you love it, then you can update with a little bit more of an investment piece that's going to last you for longer. For another example, I love vintage pieces. In fact, if you've been following me for a while, you would know that. In fact, recently I did a video on how to wear vintage without looking old. So hey, if you've missed that, then head over to my channel and take a look. It's one of my recent uploads. Also, if you don't want to miss out, you may want to subscribe and hit the notification button so you get notified whenever I upload new videos. Better yet, you can also go onto my website and subscribe to my newsletter so that I can stay in touch with you and you can stay in touch with me. Right, let's get back to my love for vintage clothing and how this works with trends. Now, the reason why I use vintage as a trend is because it is actually a new trend. In fact, it's one of the biggest trends lately. So women are wearing vintage as a trend, and it's a great way to introduce pieces that no one else has. In fact, you can really personalize your look by wearing vintage pieces because it's unlikely you're going to see anybody else in the street wearing it. Now, how do you add vintage pieces to your existing wardrobe? And you want to do it in a contemporary and modern way. Well, for an example, I love this green leather jacket. You may have seen it before. I bought it at a vintage market. Now, this dress, which you also may notice, it's a little worse for wear. I've been wearing it for so long, I'm almost feeling like it's getting a little bit old. However, when I was doing a little bit of a revamp of my closet, I happened to notice that my vintage jacket goes very nicely with this dress, which gives it new life and makes me feel all excited about it again. So you see, adding pieces to your wardrobe, okay, so it's a trendy piece, but it's old, but it's trendy. You know what I mean? Adding a new piece to your wardrobe, then adding it with your other things in your existing wardrobe can make you feel completely new. So give it a try. Now it's your turn, ladies. Which trend are you eyeing out and which one do you want to try? I'd love to hear in your comments below. Let's have a conversation. Let's join the clan, the Fab Gal clan, and have a conversation about how we feel about the trends and how we want to wear them. As I mentioned in the beginning of the video, you may still feel the need for personalized tips. So these are great basic tips and general tips. And sometimes we really still need, well, Tracy, what about this? And what about that? And I have this in my wardrobe. Will that trend suit me? Does this suit my body shape? You know, questions like that. If you still have those questions and you feel the need for some assistance, then feel free to consider an online image makeover session with me. It's really cost effective. It's $60 an hour and you can get it anywhere in the world because it's online. So WhatsApp, FaceTime, Skype. I just love modern technology, don't you? Well, I can assist you with those pieces in your wardrobe or any of your fashion questions you might have. I'll put the details in the description below so it's easy for you to find. Thanks for watching this video, ladies. I hope you have found this really useful and that you are ready to put these tips into action today. I would love to hear from you. If you have any video tutorial ideas that you would like me to cover, I just so appreciate your ideas and I really do research them as topics and use them frequently. So please let me know in the comments below what you like, what you'd like to hear more of so that I can keep bringing you fashion tips that make you look and feel fabulous. As promised, at the end of this video, I said I would give you some fast facts about myself. So one of my favorite questions that I love to ask people when I meet somebody new is, what do you do for fun? I don't think we do enough fun things these days, hey? So I, for fun, love to dance. I am a dancer. I have always loved dancing and I've done a variety of different forms. I've done Zumba, belly dancing, pole dancing even for a while. And at the moment I'm stuck with Zumba. I'm just loving it, but it's more of a Latin kind of Zumba dance type of thing. And I absolutely love it. It keeps me fit, healthy, and having lots of fun. I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. What do you ladies do for fun? And if not, maybe it's time to introduce more of that.